från Sundsvall, Padel-studion. Kvällens gäster, en av världens bästa kvinnliga paddelspelare, Patty Llaguno. Och supertalangen, artisten och Sverigebekantingen, Miguel Yanguas.
God kväll säger vi från Sundsvall igen, Niklas.
Ja, nu är vi tillbaks.
Nu är vi tillbaks med avsnitt 3 ur programserien Padel-studion.
Programserien?
Ja, vi får väl säga att det är en programserie.
Ja, det får vi göra.
Ja, så länge vi inte har någon paddel att sända, så
då kör vi där.
Då kör vi där och vi sitter på restaurang Blocko ifrån Sundsvall.
Mysigt har vi där.
Det har vi, och vi har ett kanonprogram ikväll.
Ja,
det ska vi inte
mycket
glömma.
Att bjuda på. 2 gäster har vi.
Två gäster.
Celebert besök ikväll från
Från
Spanien.
Madrid.
Ja.
Båda är från Madrid. Eller kanske de bor där i alla fall.
Ja, det är alltså
Miguel Yanguas
och Patty
Llaguno. Oj. Som snart ska spela Masters-finalen.
Ja.
Det kommer bli sensationellt. Det kommer... Oj, vilka bollar vi kommer få se.
Ja, och framförallt vilken engelska vi kommer bjuda på ikväll.
Oj. Det kommer bli svengelska deluxe.
Ja, det här kan bli vad som helst.
Ja.
Vi ska även ta en titt på veckans utmaning.
Den
en
var...
dyster historia.
Det var ingenting för paddelögat att spara på, kan vi säga.
Nej, men chatten får gärna vara med. Det är alltså, vi kan säga det vart den här Caetano Rocafort Challenge vi försökte oss på.
Ja.
Stoppbollar ut genom dörren. 10 var. Ni får gärna gissa slutresultatet i chatten nu. Så kör vi det inslaget efter vi har snackat med
den som
Yanguas.
vi gör så här. Har vi någon i chatten som gissar rätt? Vem vinner och hur mycket vinner man med? Den vinner 3 plattor Power King BCA.
Ja.
Det tycker jag är all heder. Så in i chatten på YouTube framförallt, där vi kollar av allting. Och för all del, prenumerera på våran kanal. Vi lever fortfarande. Utan att vi sänder
på
det.
Verkligen. Vi har ju massa igång. Vi ska även ta titt på lucka nummer 8 i årets julkalender som vi kör här på Studio Padel.
Ja, det blir spännande.
Ja, den ska vi också kika på ikväll. Men vi ska se.
Men Niklas, vi måste ju börja med det här. Vi får inte glömma bort
Vill du
den här.
köra din
Vi
kamera?
kör min kamera här. Norton Cam sagt det var för ljuset. Bilbolaget i Sundsvall Timrå tycker fortfarande att bilister i Sundsvall Timrå, Sandviken och i Norrtälje ska ha rena bilar till jul. Därför är det så att alla som donerar en 100 eller mer får en biltvätt. Så passa på för Guds skull. Biltvätten är värd 435 kronor.
Ja, det är någonting att bita i det. Det är ju helt värt att donera.
Ja. Ingen spanska Nordin. Ja,
vi får se.
Vi får se.
Vad har vi mer? Har vi någon veckans Power King med oss? Den här.
Ja, det har vi ju.
Jajamän.
Det hoppas jag verkligen att vi har. Så det blir spännande. Där har vi BC. Det är min favorit faktiskt. Päron.
Ja, ni vet vad som gäller. 50 kronor uppåt så kan man få vara med och att vi skänker bort 3 plattor Power King till lyckliga. De har skickats ut lite runt om i Sverige.
Danne Windahl har varit lyrisk.
Ja, Danne som vann flaggtesten förra veckan.
Ja. Men jag tycker att vi tar in kvällens första gäst.
Jag har suttit och väntat länge nog nu. Jag vet inte om vi ska vi presentera dem ett litet highlight-klipp.
Ja, vi tar ett highlight-klipp. Kolla här, njut. Welcome Patty to Sweden.
Hi guys.
Hello.
How are
What
you?
an entrance. What an entrance to the show. The best shot of 2019.
Yeah, I still watch it sometimes and I'm like, I don't know how I went for that ball like that. Like I could have the ball in my face perfectly, so.
Quite impressive, and there's a lot of clips on YouTube. You playing fabulous balls. Great skills, I must say.
Yeah. We have watched and clipped the whole day here from you, Patty, and also heard that you're considered one of the best defense player on the whole tour.
Well, I've been playing paddle my whole life since I'm a little girl, and I was lucky that I grew up on a paddle court with my family, and I was surrounded by walls in my playground. So I feel really comfortable on that part of the court. but I'm also working on my aggressive part close to the net. That's the thing that I have to improve. But yeah, in the defense, it's like my place to be.
Well, I have seen you play in close up. I have met you once. Were you impressed of my paddle skills?
Oh, Fred, you show me so many new shots that I'm including them on every tournament. I have them all written down.
Oh, great, nice to hear.
Like the reverse volleys and
Yeah.
I remember all those.
Yeah,
Hard,
it was
hard to forget.
Hard to forget. It was
It's
a
hard
great
to forget.
game. It was a close game, but I lost eventually. So.
Too bad.
But next this weekend, the Masters final coming up, and we just saw the draw. You're gonna play against Bea and Jose Maria. What do you think gonna happen on that game?
Well, that game for sure is going to be a fun game because these two players are so much fun to watch. I would rather watch them than play against them. But once I'm inside the court with them, I'll try to have fun. And if I have fun, I think I will have more chances to win. So I'll do my best and try as hard as possible.
Have you seen the draw? Who do you hold as the favorite couple of the tournament?
Us, for sure.
Yeah. I like that. But we have seen there has been a lot of discussions between the Martas, of course. We watched the game, the first game when they played against Bea Gonzalez and Jose Maria. I'm pretty sure that the entire world, or Europe, Sweden at least,
everyone was cheering for Bea and Jose Maria. So, has there been any talk on the tour?
Well, as I told you earlier, like they are such nice girls, and everybody loves them. And but the thing is, now the level is so high in every single team that I think anyone can win the Masters. I wouldn't say, oh, there is a favorite team right now that has more chances. I couldn't say one of them. But of course, I would be fan of Bea and Paula because they are so much fun to watch.
Yeah, exciting games and exciting balls. 2 weeks ago, you played the Spanish Championship, and you guys were runner-up and lost against Salazar. But you won against the Martas. That was a very good game. How the Spanish Cup has not, I know for a fact that the interest for playing that has not been so big. What happened this year that made it so huge?
You
mean playing the Martas or
the Spanish Championship? There was a lot.
The Spanish Championship.
Almost every top player was playing this year.
I think the Spanish Federation made a big effort to make the tournament big again, and I would say they did. They found the perfect place in the middle of Madrid, in center of Madrid. We could have people around finally, and the TV was covering every single match from the draw. So and the good thing is girls were able to play on the center court since first round. So that doesn't happen to normally. So especially the girls were really happy about the organization of the event, and it was great. It was really good.
Another positive thing, absolutely, was the prize pool. It was divided 50-50 between the men and the women. And I guess that's quite new for you girls to experience that.
Yeah, this is good news for the girls, and hopefully in the future we'll get closer with the prizes as the guys have. But I don't know how long it's going to take. But the girls will keep working on our paddle to make it attractive to spectators to keep watching it for sure.
Absolutely. What do you think, Niklas, about that?
It's been a discussion in Sweden as well to have the equal pay again between women and men. So hopefully the World Padel Tour will make some changes so that you get paid equal as the men.
Yeah, that would be great maybe in a few years or as soon as possible, please.
Yeah, next season. You're totally worth it.
Have there been any changes since you start playing paddle on the World Padel Tour? Are they rising? The prize money is rising for both. If you compare when you first started.
Yeah, like the difference are getting closer, but still we're kind of far. So hopefully in new contracts coming up, we can work on that part of the money prize, because I think every year more people are engaged with the girls' games. So that's the thing. If we have people coming to watch the games and we have people on the TV in front of the TV watching us, I mean, we should deserve the same. So hopefully soon.
Yeah, definitely. We hope it too. I must say I do admire seeing the women play before the men, because you can relate to the sport in a.
Can you really do that?
No, I can't.
That's offensive to Patty, I think, if you can relate to the women.
But I can relate it more than to the men's game.
Well, the girls' game looks more like a human kind of game. You know, the guys do these crazy things and all over the court. But I think you can learn a lot of paddle watching the girls, and it's more a strategy kind of. So I think it has the essence of the sport. You can watch how you construct the points, and I think it's really good to watch. I mean, I like watching both games, the girls and the guys.
Yeah, but one thing that I admire with your style when you play, it looks so extremely easy, the things that you do. We try to ask our guest, give us one tip for amateur players to think of when we're entering the court so we can become better. What's the main thing?
Well, I would say always try to do the easiest shot, and every time because I would say in paddle you have to choose the right balls, you know, and I always choose the easy part, and then you get to more balls because you have the easy choice, and that gets you to do more difficult things. I don't know why, but it doesn't make much sense. But I would say play easy paddle so you can get to do difficult things. I don't know if it's kind of.
It makes sense. It makes sense. You know, when we two play, we try to hit.
We do the opposite. We try the hard things first, so we never can do
but the thing is, amateur people try to get the ball to the corner right on the first or the second ball, and that's where you make many mistakes. And I think in paddle it's really important to pass many balls, and as many balls you pass, you'll get to do more accurate shots. So I would always recommend that.
Make the easiest shot always. We're going to try that. Remember that next time.
Yes.
There's rumors on the internet. You can read it all about it, and they are telling us that you have a new partner for next season. Can you confirm this?
Well, I cannot confirm anything yet, but I know the people are talking about it. We'll see. Everybody will have news pretty soon. We have the last tournament, and after the last tournament, we'll give the news for next year.
It might be official after the tournament.
Yeah. We will bring you. Maybe we have to bring you back as a guest in the future.
Yeah,
I'll be happy to come back.
Yeah, maybe as a Masters winner.
Yeah, that would be excellent.
Yeah, but
I'll be happy to come back.
You live in Madrid.
Yes, I live in Madrid.
And now we see that Sunset is closed for good, I think.
Yeah, I heard it. I talked to Padel last night, and tell me about Sunset. Can you tell me about the building for those who has not been there?
Well, Sunset Padel was this club with 32 or 33 courts. We've been training there for, I think, the last 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's been our home, the club that we have trained the most, and I mean, we felt so comfortable there, and it was like a big family. And we actually, there's actually a guy working in Sweden, in Stockholm, called Eduardo Ladeves, and he used to be a teacher there in Sunset Padel. If he hears me, I'll send him a big hug, and probably I'll see him soon. I don't know if in Sweden or in Spain, but yeah. And I mean, hopefully class will come up, and I think you guys are really lucky now in Sweden to have this paddle fever that is, is getting,
the paddle bubble.
Getting there. Hopefully it stays, you know, it's not a bubble that is going to explode. Please.
No, I think we're gonna have a growth for 4 or 5 years at least. So everyone wants to play paddle. So that's very good. But we are having the COVID-19 all over the world. How has that affected your training, and what measures have you had to make to continue training?
Well, we had to stop training for at least 2 months during confinement, and then we have to kind of recover as soon as possible, because World Padel Tour was able to make tournaments, and the thing is, for the trainings, we haven't changed that much our routines, but for the tournaments it changed a lot, because we're not allowed to train on the course that we're going to play, because we only can use them for the matches, and there has been no people watching the games for a bunch of tournaments too. And I mean, it's been kind of silence inside of there, playing with no one around, and our coaches, I mean, they have to wear the mask, of course, and we have to wear the mask anytime when we're not playing. And I mean, it's weird times, but I mean, we're trying to adapt as better as we can, and we feel lucky that we can do our sport. Like, there's so many other athletes that have to stay home and not competing, so we cannot complain that I mean, we could keep playing. That's a lucky part for us.
Absolutely, I totally agree. We have our live viewers. They have a question for you. This is a guy who always watches us. This is from Stefan Lundmark. What are the 3 keys you think are important to be a good in paddle? Well,
first of all, I would say really big respect for your opponents and for your partner. I would say that's the most important part. Even though when I look for a partner, I always, the first thing is I'm going to be able to play inside and be outside and have a good relationship. I think that will be the most important part. And then in paddle also, I would say, don't think that you are the good one, or you know, like, just, well, that's part of being respectful, I would say too. But
you know, my compadre here, he thinks he is the king of the court every time we play.
Well, it's good to think that we're good players, but not like cocky kind of players, you know, that, you know, anyone can beat me. But also I would say, be a trainable player. I don't know if that makes that you want to keep learning.
The
"Oh,
hunger
no,
for
don't
knowledge.
say." Yeah, my bandeja is perfect. It doesn't have to, you can always keep learning and improving your game. So being open to do changes on your game and adapt, that will adapt you to play with different players. So if you can play with more people and, for example, play in both sides, that makes you to be a more valuable player.
Yeah.
And
So,
I
so,
don't
so,
know.
so, so a good ingredient is to be humble when you enter the court.
Handball?
Uh,
What do you mean?
Soft.
Yeah.
But to be a good partner, Freddy, you should learn to be a good partner.
Yeah, I will
Yeah,
try.
I
I
would
will try.
say. If
We have
you're
an
a good partner, you'll
Yeah.
get the best of your team. That's for sure.
great. Another question here. For how long have you and Eli played with each other?
Well, this is our 9th season playing together. 9 years. Yeah.
That has to be some kind of record or something.
Well, no, because for example, Carolina and Ceci are playing for longer than us, and I think the twins, Alayeto, they've played longer than us. So we're not the longest.
But they're family.
Well, that's hardest then. They have.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, I mean, it's been 9 years, and I mean, it's been my longest project as a paddle player, and I mean, I have enjoyed from the very beginning, and I keep enjoying now in my 9th year. So I cannot complain
incredible.
during this time.
In Sweden now we have seen some men player coming over to Sweden to play. We have Cayetano Rocafort that now lives in Stockholm to play here in Sweden.
And moved his entire family
Yeah, he
here as
moved
well.
his entire family. And also we have Miguel coming up. Our next guest, Miguel, has been in Sweden sometimes to play some tournaments here. Do you think we can see a similar development in the women's section, that maybe some female Spanish player will move to Sweden to start playing tournaments here that are not
Well,
at
I talked to Fred not long ago, and I told him that I would love to go to Sweden for some time and play there, of course. And actually, I'm working on a project for next season called Padel Around the World, and who knows, I'll be probably soon there. I would love to get there and get to know the people there, and at least do something with paddle there with the Swedish people. I think it would be really nice.
Yeah, we're gonna enjoy that as well as she's gonna enjoy Sweden.
Yes.
And you and we have the same coach, Neke Bergvig. You had her for 2 years, and you had her for. How long has she been training you, and what does she bring to your game?
Well, I've been training with Neki for 9 years. No, for 10 years.
10
sorry.
years. Oh, okay.
Yeah, 10 years. And she used to be a paddle player. She was #1 for more than 5 years.
Yeah, she won 170 consistent games.
Yeah, that's a crazy number. I mean, who does that? Only Pelasteguin and Juan Martin, maybe, but.
And Neke.
And Neki. So, and she brought to my game that part, especially the mental part. But because I know I could play paddle, but I didn't know how to give the best part of me, of myself, of my attitude, of my ambition, and grow in those other parts that I wasn't good at, especially the way I am on the court, because everybody says, oh, Patty is so nice. And, on the court, I didn't used to be so competitive. And Neki, she was able to work on that part of me, and also in different parts of my game, especially in the aggressive part. She used to be a really aggressive player, and she always tries to to work on those things that you're not that as good, but to make it a tough part of my game. So, I mean, Nekis is so special and so different, and we build a kind of a family in this team. So I cannot say anything bad about Neki. I mean, she's great.
She's great.
She's the best.
And when we see you guys together, you can feel the love.
Yeah, but she has some work to do with you, Fredrik.
Yeah, some.
Yeah.
Some work.
Some.
You only have been how long? 1 year or two?
I've been training with her twice.
Twice in 2 years.
Twice in 2 years. Still, I got a lot of improvement to do, of course. Definitely.
Yeah.
But Patty, you're 35 now. Maybe you have 3, 4, 5 years on the World Padel Tour. What's your...
Or maybe 10, who knows?
Yeah, maybe, who
kidding.
knows? But if you say your career goals, where do you push the bar? What's your career, what's the most important to achieve in your remaining part of your career?
Well, I would say every time I woke up every morning, and I feel lucky to do what I do, and I have the energy and I have hope to give the best of me. And I think I'm gonna keep doing it until I have that feeling, that my body feels good. And I mean, through the years, I've been taking more care of myself, and I think during this maybe last 4 or 5 years, I feel physically better than the last when I was maybe 24 or 25, because I didn't take care that much of myself. So every time I improve in something, it's like, okay, I can keep doing it because I feel I'm doing a good work with myself. So that's the most important part of what I do every day, every time I feel I can improve in something, I'm going to keep doing it. And I think I feel lucky to do what I do. So I don't know.
That's a great answer.
It's gonna take, but I don't know, maybe 2 years, maybe 1, maybe 4.
But don't forget, you have to come and finish your career here in Sweden, of course, playing the Swedish tour.
Yeah. Do you know any Swedish female players? Have you seen any Swedish
Of
paddle?
course, yes. I
Give
know
me some
Barak,
names.
yes. Barak and Sofia, and I mean, I know the Swedish girls. They've been doing really, really good the last tournaments. I mean, they grew up so much the level, and I mean, I can tell in, I don't know, maybe 5 or no more than 10 years. Listen to this. See, female Swedish girls are gonna be on the very top.
Yeah, we hope so. We hope so.
Yeah, it happened also with the Argentinians. They used to be the best, and not so long ago, and now the Spanish are on the top. But the more you play, and as we said, now that you have so many courts coming up and so many people playing, that's going to bring up great players for Sweden, for sure.
Great. But do you know any men player?
Oh yeah, I know Simon Vázquez and Daniel Windal.
Yeah,
right?
That's right. Two top names in Sweden.
We're gonna.
Fred helped me with that.
Yeah, true.
We're gonna move on now to our second guest in a while, Miguel Yanguas. But we see more of you in a little bit because we have a competition between you and Miguel.
Okay.
See you
later then.
Yeah, see you later.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Bye. See you.
Bye bye.
Ja, nästa gäst då, Niklas. Det här är en kille som vi har fått äran att sända i 2 omgångar.
Ett studiofavorit.
Ja, en riktig studiofavorit. Och han bor ju också i Madrid. Han är ju 18 år och har väl hela sin framtid framför sig.
Ja, jag har tur att kolla nu. Jag ser att ljudet verkar vara på oss. Miguel,
Ja.
så jag har inte hunnit kolla. Alltså.
Men det här är alltså en...
Skönt att prata svenska.
Ja, lite kommer stringelska, you know. Nej, men den här killen är fantastisk människa, både på banan och
A-kille.
utanför. Ja, trippel A-kille skulle jag säga.
Verkligen.
Ja, ska du hälsa han välkommen?
Yeah, we're gonna see if we have Miguel with us. Miguel, are you with us?
Guys, hello.
Hola!
Hola, ¿qué tal?
How are you guys?
Thank
Do I
you,
have
very
a
good.
good connection?
Yeah, I think it's okay. A little bit Spanish connection, but it sounds good.
Okay.
So
Okay, then I'm happy.
you
Everything
just
good?
came home from training?
That's totally correct. I came in a rush. I was ready, I need to say, in time, finally. But,
Great.
I came from...
As I said, Spanish connection. It's okay. But
So how has your season been so far if you would summarize the 2020 season? Lite lagg.
Lite svajelina
Ja.
ser oss.
Vi får nog ringa hans agent Resa och se så att han får
Dra
uppgradera.
in bredband till
Ja.
Miguel.
Jag håller på
Så se om vi kanske kan sänka.
hans kvalitet. Ja, går det att sänka hans kvalitet?
Ja, vi ska se.
Det visar sig alldeles strax här. Ja, live tv-show. Nu har
Okay,
man.
guys, let's see now. This
Much
works.
Yeah,
it's working.
much better.
I got the Wi-Fi out. Now
Okay.
it works.
Perfect.
Okay.
I was just saying, can you summarize your 2020 season? How has it been so far?
Well, it has been a very good... connection, guys.
Yeah, bad connection.
Okay. Now you hear me good?
Yep.
Okay. No, I need to say that the 2020 season was good. We did good results. We had like some injuries and like both we got the COVID-19, but I think that finally we did a good push-up and we did it very good. Going to the main draw nearly every time and passing the first round in Alicante, in Madrid. So we did a very good season with Aris, I need to say. And we missed like 2 or 3 tournaments because of the COVID, because we were very unlucky. I think we were the only player in the tour that had the COVID in 2 tournaments in the 2-3 weeks in the same. So we missed Menorca and we missed Italy.
Yeah.
So for the rest, we did it good.
And also you played the Spanish championship with Lamperti.
Yes, I
How
played
was that?
with Miguelito.
He was
very good.
Are you friends since way back? Or
We are friends, not a long time, but we got the super friends in a very little time. We know each other now. Well, I need to say nearly, nearly half of a year. So we are very good friends. I actually had a dinner today with me tonight, guys, and he just canceled it.
Great.
Because he was in a rush also. So yeah, we were very good friends, and I learned a lot from him in every match, of course. And he has I know that he wants the best for me, so it's very good for me to play with him because I learned lots of things.
Does he give you a lot of tips during the games?
He has lots of character as me, so yeah. He's obviously, for me, the most important thing that Miguel has is that he's a very good competitor. So he shows me a lot in that way during all the matches. So that's very, very important.
Yeah. And you're gonna have a new partner next year as well.
Yeah.
It's
guys,
official.
we're one of the first to know.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want, we can do it official today here.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's make it official.
Okay. Only because of you guys.
Thank you.
If it was another interview, we wouldn't do it.
Much appreciated.
Super, yeah. So for the people that don't know, my partner for next year is Ivan.
Yeah.
Ivan Ramirez. I think it's a project of young people.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very happy. We played together already for a lot of years, so we already have the base. And I think that we need to keep training and keep getting better in lots of things. But I think that we can do it well, and I think that we make both a good decision. So very happy.
Yeah, that's really nice to hear, and we're absolutely looking forward to the next season. But Miguel, of course, next year you're gonna have higher goals. How will this affect your training? Will you change your training from this year to the next year? What's going to be different?
Yeah, so obviously I think that I need to change some main important thing, that is physical training. I think I need to increase the hours in a day that I train in the gym and in the court. Like, I mean, not just paddle training, technically training only, like also in the gym a lot. And I think that paddle is being very competitive during all these years, more and more. So we need to improve that. Ivan trying to say he's a beast. Ivan is very, very good physically, and I need to get much better at this. So I think that my main goal for next year is be a beast after a pre-season, to have a very good year and feel good.
Yeah, we have a viewer question here as well. This is from Stefan. Do you feel like you're in a hurry to get to the top, or do you have the patience knowing you will get there?
Actually, I don't have any stress in that. I think that if you do things well, finally everything is gonna get in the right place. So I don't have any type of stress. I think I'm doing the things better and better every day, and I'm happy with that. And I know that I need to increase a lot in my trainings and in my level. But yeah, I'm totally not preoccupied about that. I think that if you do things well, finally you will go to the top.
Yeah, great. Eric is asking, how many hours do you train per week?
Per week? Well, per day that is easier. When I'm in Madrid, that I'm living now here since a short time, I train from 9:30 to 11, paddle. Then 11:15 we go to the we do we call it physical, the physical training. That we do it from 11:15 to 12:15. Then we go to eat, and then around 4 we go back again to the court from 4 to 5:30, and the day is done after that.
So there's a lot of paddle in your life. you can say.
That's a lot. Yeah, but, not just paddle. Sometimes we arrange it to some type of more footwork in the court, or not just everything with the rackets. A lot of different things in that period. Now more in the next year with the precision. But that are the hours that I train. And normally in the weekends when we don't have tournament, we play matches. Lots of matches.
And you also have been spending quite a bit of time in Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How come you?
Amazing.
Yeah, but how come? How did you end up in Sweden the first time? Why did you come to Sweden to try to play?
Well, the first time I need to say that I went to Jönköping. That is a city close to the south, around
to the river Vänern.
Yeah, we've been in Jönköping.
Yeah, I remember we stayed in Hugshöga. I love that.
That's absolutely fascinating place.
You see, guys, Danny Windal invited me to play the tournament, and we went there. It was like an opening tournament of one club. It was amazing. So that was the first time, and the second time, I have a manager in Spain. He's called Cristobal Borque, that I need to say lots of thanks to him for this amazing year.
Yeah. Do you have a Swedish agent?
Sports. I'm gonna go. That's the second part.
Yeah.
And Cristobal, he has arrangement with Reza. So Reza is the person that helps me in Sweden, together with Paquito and with other players, and with Cristobal and with Wim Sports. So and I went with Reza. I arrived there. I was before in Stockholm, and then I went to Helsingborg to see all the clubs and stuff. And finally, we were in the clubs, and that's where everything started with Eurofinance. And with everything. So that's when I entered into the Swedish world.
Yeah, so that's great. Super. And we really like that you have the Swedish Mino Raiola as a Swedish agent.
Yeah. But have you learned in
Amazing.
Swedish yet?
I don't learn a word. I know only the bad words because I see the Swedish
Okay, we don't
people
do that.
when they
We
play
don't.
padel. We don't
Okay.
say it, guys. We don't say it. Remember.
No, we don't
But
say that.
yeah, I know some things. Not much because it's very difficult language, but some things.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Do you have anything from the fan? Eller from the chat?
No, not that I've not taken. But Miguel, next year we're hoping to see you in the Masters final, of course. The drawings have yeah, no pressure. But
I know that you love me, guys.
yeah, but we expect you to play. And if you play the Masters, we're gonna come down there. Trust me.
Where do we need to sign?
Yeah, we can sign it. We can sign it here. Sign the
we-
contract
we
here.
can-
Yeah, of
come
course. I'm
in a
going now
heartbeat.
for the.
Yeah, but have you seen the main draw? Have you seen the couples who's gonna play each other?
This year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this at 2 or 3 today. I
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
that Bella is playing against Paquito,
Yeah.
that Galan and LeBron are playing against Javi Ruiz and Uri. And what else? That Sanjo is playing against who he was playing, Sanjo.
Sanyo.
Stupa.
Do you know, guys?
Yeah.
Stupa, va?
Yes.
Yeah, no, against who?
Silingo
but
and Diaz and Sanyo and
Yeah,
Stupa.
exactly. Silingo. And then the other one was Chingoto and Tello against Maxi and Dineno. Whoa, lots of super matches.
Yes, there's going to be a lot of matches, and we know for a fact that you're a good friend of Paquito, and he has a new partner. I have never heard of that guy before.
But you must have
So
seen
you're
him.
gonna hear a lot of him.
Yeah, you
You're
must
gonna
have
hear
seen
lots
him
of
on the
him. I
tour.
think he's
Caberico.
Yeah.
I haven't. I have to be blind.
Well, you mean for a master? You mean
Yeah.
for,
Yeah,
for
I
the
was
masters.
thinking of
No.
okay.
Dineno, no?
Yeah,
No.
he's Javi Rico. We were together in the Spanish selection in Mexico 2015. He's a super master. He is a very good competitor and he plays very good. I think they're gonna do well. I think it's gonna be a tight match against Bella and Tapia. Listen what I'm saying, because with Paquito, I think Javi is gonna be able to do what he knows best. So I think it's gonna be a good match.
But do you think it's gonna be still Galan and LeBron who wins the Masters, or do you think we're gonna see?
Well, I just need to say that we were training this morning and they were playing Galan Lebron against Sanjo Astupa, and if you saw the match today, it was they were outstanding, the guys, Lebron and Galan. They played. If they play like this, I can't see them losing a match actually. So
Oh, great!
it's difficult.
It's
difficult.
gonna be
They're
an
in a
exciting
form.
weekend.
Super. And the next week we are playing the Fifth Masters in Italy,
Ah,
the last tournament of the year. That's why we are training yet for the last tournament in Sardinia,
yeah.
Cagliari, with
But do you
With my-
think
with
we,
Ivan.
do you think we're gonna see more bigger players on the forehand side in the future? Because when we start watching padel, almost every forehand player was like Mate Diaz, Sanjo, short player,
Exactly.
good defensive. You're a tall player. You like to play aggressive. LeBron is also super aggressive. Do you think we're going to see a change in the World Padel Tour, that you're going to see
Yeah.
a lot more offensive foreign players?
Yeah, if you see, there is being a new time where like with drive players are being like more physically better, taller. You see LeBron there; he can play in every side of the court that you put him. Also, Martin Dineno, that is Paquito's next year partner.
Yeah.
He's physically now a beast, and he's very good physically and every time more offensive. I think that the forehand players are being every time more offensive, and the padel is changing so much that they need to adapt to that situation. So I think that we will see a very big change towards next year.
Great. But Miguel,
in the future.
for us in the studio, me and Niklas, you are categorized as the next generation player. You
Next
grew up
gen.
in the next gen, Magic Mike, the next gen. But you grew up in Spain, where many people don't speak English, but you speak almost perfectly English. How does it look like? The youngster in Spain now, are they learning English? Are the players being prepared to come to the tour and role models for the
Yeah.
sport.
Exactly. More and more during like these last years, people are saying, well, now in Spain, actually, if you don't know English, you can't have a job nearly. So English is seen very important. Not just English. There's people with lots of careers that have more than one language, and it's difficult to find a job. Imagine people that don't have any languages. For Padel, it's gonna be the same. There is a lot of we call it in Spain competencia. A lot of people that know languages. So I think that English is basic for Sweden actually, but Sweden is one of the countries that is going to be most important, I think, in the future.
Yeah.
I think they are going to be the owners of Padel in a very short future. So yeah, everyone needs to learn English to go there and have being a role model for the young kids. So they have in their mind that English is basic, and not just English, having more languages, because Padel is extending all around the world. So talking about Padel is super important.
Yeah.
But we see when you play with Daniel Vindal, you're speaking Spanish, or at least Daniel
He
speaking
loves
Spanish.
speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, he speaks Spanish to me because he loves learning. He learns very fast, Danny.
Yeah.
Kalle, they are amazing. They learn super fast. Well, Kalle knows is perfect Spanish, but Kalle Knudsen. But yeah. Danny says vamos when he wins the point.
But
Super
you know,
funny, Danny.
we asked our Instagram followers if they had any questions for you. The first question we got was from Danny Vindal, and he asked us, ask Miguel, when are we playing the World Padel Tour?
Danny, first he needs to go out of Sweden and come to Spain to train. Man, what are you doing? Well. No, yeah. He's a super good player. I think that the Swedish players are going to have an excellent future. Danny, Simon, he's half Swedish, or he's Swedish.
Yes, he's
Simon
Swedish.
and Pablo, they are Swedish. So Simon, Pablo, Danny, Kalle, who else? A guy called John. He plays super good.
John Larsson.
There is lots of future. Yeah, and lots of young kids that I have seen them play. That they play amazing. Sweden has a super good future. So
that's nice to hear.
Yeah, but and also we have
Actually,
borrowed some Spanish play because
sorry,
Cayetano is here and playing with Simon, so they nearly reached the main
Cayetano
draw.
is nearly Swedish. Cayetano is nearly Swedish. And
Yeah,
also,
but
you say Barak, that is very good. I think she's actually a role model because she has lots of things that passed during her life. I saw in their Instagram that she's
we had her as a guest
very
last week.
professional.
Yeah.
She was talking about
and
the
also,
early life.
a girl that calls Amanda, I think that I saw her.
Amanda
Eurofinance
Yerdo.
also, the Eurofinance team. She plays awesome, and lots of girls that are playing super good, super good.
Yeah, how important is it to have a Swedish manager?
Well, super important. Not Red. He's also a very good friend of mine, so it's super important because he's like super. He knows everyone in the club, and it's super good for me to already enter with him and know new people. No.
Yeah, we're gonna sign him.
Yeah, we're gonna have Reza as manager.
Absolutely.
Reza
If we're gonna have a coach or manager, it would be Reza.
Also, Reza is exactly. He's helping a lot. As Cristobal, he's doing in Spain. Cristobal Borges, he's doing in Spain, helping a lot Padel with a young player, not just with Paquito, because Paquito has been the whole life. Reza is helping a lot in Sweden, so they do a good tandem, a good group, because Reza is doing lots of things around the different Swedish places. So they are doing both a super great job, and they are gonna have a super good present and future with Padel. I'm totally sure.
Yeah.
What's next for you now? When does the World Padel Tour supposed to start next year?
Next year, around the end of March, I heard. So we are gonna prepare after the Christmas holidays. So around the end of March.
That's gonna be so super exciting.
Yeah, we're super psyched to see Mike on the tour again.
So.
Yes, but Magic Mike, as we call him.
Magic Mike.
Magic Mike. Patty's waiting for us.
Yeah, we're gonna do a quiz
Let's enter
with
Patty.
you and Patty.
And this is going to be super exciting. And I'm going to try to read the Spanish word.
Yeah, but maybe I don't
Okay.
know if Patty's mic is not working again. We had some problems.
Har du ljudet på den? Här har du.
We had some problems with Patty's mics. I think she's gonna have to do the same procedure.
Yeah, do the same procedures again, please.
So maybe we should watch. Every Christmas we do like a countdown to
Yeah.
the Christmas Eve. So every
Yeah.
day we show a clip. So maybe we should do that clip now because
Yes.
it involves you this time.
Oh,
It's,
amazing.
Yeah, so we're gonna watch that and we're gonna see if we can make Patty's audio to the mic to start working. So we're
Do
gonna,
enjoy.
Super.
gonna watch that right now.
Nu då. Nej, det måste nästan vara jobbigt att vara så här bra, Håkansson. Alltså, kolla.
Yanguas! Kolla! Men vad gör pojken?
Oj. Miguel Yanguas i julkalendern. Vad är det för datum idag? Den 8
lucka nummer 8. I think we're gonna do, Patty, you have to do, I don't think your mic's gonna work, so maybe you can just show with your fingers 1, 2, 3, because you're gonna have 3 different options.
Yep. Are you ready, Mike?
Yeah, do you hear me, guys?
Yeah,
Yep.
I can hear you. We can hear you.
Try Pat again.
Perfect.
Try Pat again.
And now I can see that Patty's mic is not on, but we're gonna do a Swedish quiz. We got 6 different persons, and
Say hello
you're
to
gonna
Patty
just.
from here.
Oh yeah.
That's
Okay.
So,
¿Quién es este?
yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Is that the correct Spanish phrase we tried there?
¿Quién es este? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Perfect.
thought for Patty also because we can hear her. Okay.
Great.
Can you hear Patty?
Yeah, Patrick can hear us. Excellent.
Patty can hear us. So just show. You're gonna have 3 choices.
Yes.
1, 2, or 3.
And remember, the winner,
Yeah.
you're gonna win a super special prize from one of our main sponsors, Hamilton Beach, who has been with us since day 1.
Yeah.
Let's see a picture if you have one.
I don't have one.
You don't have a picture, of course. But you guys, you can win the Super Blender. It's a 500 euro blender. You can do anything, warm and cold food. You can make smoothies. You can make soups
everything.
and stuff like that. It's super cool.
On to the competition.
In Spain
Yeah.
we call Thermomix.
Thermomix.
we call it.
Yeah, Perry. Yeah.
Okay, so this is gonna be the first question.
First question.
¿Quién es este?
1. The Swedish King. 2. Peter Jihde. 3. CEO of Volvo. Who is this?
Show with your fingers.
Okay.
Yeah, we got 1 point for Patty.
Yes.
It's the Swedish king,
Ah,
Miguel.
Yes,
this is
Patty.
thing I didn't know.
Okay,
She knows the Swedes.
I think
next question. Is this Ronja Rövardotter, Astrid Lindgren, or Pippi Långstrump?
Patty, I'm
Again,
impressed.
it's the famous
Patty.
Swedish author. She writes children's books.
Pippi Långstockings.
You
Patty
never heard
got-
of Pippi
Patty
Longstocking?
got competitive, you saw.
Yeah, you see. You have a lot to learn.
So
Amazing, Patty.
next question. What do you call this arena? Do you call it the Globe Arena, the Golf Ball Arena, or the World Arena?
Now Mike is waiting.
The World Arena. No, it's called the Globe Arena. It's in Stockholm.
El Globo.
Miguel.
No, Globo and Padel. No, I was thinking, no, guys.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
man.
you heard that?
Of course, yeah, everyone has heard it.
Of
So
course.
Pat has the right correct.
Yeah, Patty,
But
one
you
more
didn't
point.
say, man.
Miguel,
Easily.
come on.
Next question.
I know.
This is a pop group. Is it ABBA?
Miguel does not know this.
Is it ABBA? Is it Sven-Ingvars? Or is it 18s?
One.
Yep.
It's ABBA. Do you know them, Miguel?
Patty knows.
Patty knows,
Yeah, of course.
I just got the Patty.
Patty,
We're gonna have-
let's let Miguel answer first.
Two more questions.
Well,
Two more
but I have the
questions.
point.
We
Yeah.
had 1 point for Patty
Miguel.
and Miguel. Next question.
Who is this guy? 1. The Prime Minister of Sweden. 2. A famous welder. Or is it Kent Persson, the Swedish Padel Federation?
No. The one. I think one. He
Yeah,
doesn't seem a
that's
very,
correct.
It's the Swedish Prime Minister. So 1 point for Miguel.
But he's also a famous welder.
Yeah, you can say that. The last question.
Okay, guys, one thing we should do the last double.
No, who is this? Is it Zlatan? Or is it Kakan? Or is it Peter Gide?
Of course.
Are you sure, Miguel?
Are you sure, Miguel?
Yeah, it's Zlatan.
we have
But
a similar nose, so I know him good.
Well, we have a winner.
unfortunately, we can't have a winner's interview because we don't get the mic to work with Patty. But Patty wins the
She wins the mixer.
luxury blender.
And she has a new apartment, so it will come in use.
Super happy.
Absolutely. Congratulations.
Thank you very much to the both of you. Thank you very much for the both of you that you joined the show tonight.
And stay tuned for a minute because we have this week's competition between me and Niklas. And this week we had the Cayetano Rocafort Stop Ball Challenge.
Yeah, we tried to do stop ball and spin them out the door. Last week we had
A kick smash.
a remate por tres challenge. So it's not.
It's not good.
Nah, it's not good.
So please enjoy.
Let me see that guy.
Thank you very much for tonight.
Thank you,
hope to
guys.
see you both in Sweden. You too
Yeah.
as well, Patty. Hope
And
to see you soon.
we wish you the best of luck into you in Ili in the Masters. Good luck.
See you
Good
soon.
luck, Patty.
Ciao, ciao. Ja, Niklas, så drar vi igång då. Veckans utmaning som vi hade. Vi ska titta lite grann
Vad
här.
svårt det vart att koppla om till svenska nu, fast ändå skönt.
Det blev det. Men vi ska se. Vi måste ta fram chatten först
Är det,
här.
är det några som har gissat? Vi bad ju folk
Ja,
att gissa.
det är några som har gissat. Och den som kommer gissa rätt då, den vinner ju. Den blir ju veckans Power King.
Ja.
Så får man väl säga.
Har du några resultat? Eller
Ja,
ska du-
absolut. Jag har det. Jag orkar inte gå igenom dem just
Nej,
nu. Men
det här är ju...
högst mediokert. Men vi gjorde ett försök.
Det är mediokert. Ja.
Det var ju ni tittare som gjorde så att vi valde Cayetano. Vi kommer lägga ut på Instagram igen. Vad vill ni se nästa vecka?
Ja.
Skriver ni ingenting så gör vi gärna ingenting. Men här kommer i alla fall veckans utmaning. Välkommen till veckans utmaning.
Ja,
Nordin del 2.
Ja, idag finns det stor risk för ett tragiskt resultat.
Ja, vi skickade ut förfrågan på Instagram och skulle se vad ni vill se att vi ska utmana varandra i. Det har varit någonting som vi inte behärskar kan vi konstatera.
Det är Cayetano Challenge vi kommer testa på idag. Vi ska ju säga att vi har värmt upp lite grann.
Såg inte vackert ut.
Nej, det såg inte vackert ut. Men 10 försök.
Ja.
Det kan bli någon slags sudden death vid 0-0 resultat.
Det kan det bli. Och får vi ut bollen då, den som är mest lik Kaje
Ja, den vinner.
i någon form.
Ja. Nej, så vi kör.
Vi kör, lycka till.
Lycka till.
Redo?
Bra start.
Nej, inte bra. Inte bra.
Ja då! Ja! Det där är vinst tror jag.
Fan, jag vart stressad på den där bollen. Nej, nu vart det. Men jag tiltade bara för att jag fick ut den. Funkar på match, funkar på match. Jag vet att en räcker för seger, det är rätt roliga. Jag fick ut det.
Bra, det där kan räcka.
Ja, det kan räcka. Varsågod.
Åh! Måste få en tidigt, annars kommer jag bli psykad. Det är så nära. Håller du räkningen? Fy fan vad illa det.
Ja, det är dåligt fotarbete får jag säga.
Ja, det är det verkligen.
Två kvar. Sista försöket.
Nej!
Ja, där vinner jag!
Bra.
Där vinner jag Cayetano Rocafort-tävlingen.
Ja, det var det.
Det var det hela. Vi fick över
1-0.
1-0 vinner jag med. Men jag var ganska säker. Det sa vi innan också. Får man en över då är man ganska klar.
Men jag vill, nu när tävlingen är avgjord så ska vi titta på min inställningsboll. Där så kan du skjuta en för att se vart maskinen lägger dem bara. Så vi kan kolla på den bara
för saken.
För sakens skull. Tryck en.
Ja, så kan det gå.
Den här måste jag få ta med.
Men nu står det alltså 1-1 i Studion Padel Challenge.
Ja, verkligen. Kul. Grattis till dig den här veckan.
Tack.
Jag förstår att du hellre hade vunnit Smash-tävlingen.
Ja, det hade jag gjort med den här spaden, det vet du.
Imponerad av Kaj och alla andra som bjuder på de där läckerheterna. Det kommer inte vi bjuda på framöver.
Det kommer vi inte göra.
Tack för idag.
Tack. Ja, Niklas.
Ja.
Det var en rysare av
Nej, det var det verkligen en rysare.
Nej, det var det inte.
Nej, det
var
hemskt.
Fruktansvärt svårt att göra.
Det är så dåligt.
Ja, men
det finns egentligen ingenting där. Det finns ingen teknik, det finns ingen känsla. Det är bara hopplöshet.
Fräscha hoodies i alla fall, säger tittarna.
Har du hittat någon vinnare i chatten?
Ja, det är roligt att vi vill ha det. Adam Andersson, han tippade 1-0 till mig. Och vi säger grattis till att bli veckans Power King.
Ja,
Vamos!
Adam, vad är det för förtroende jag fått av honom?
Adam, du är en juvel. Förmodligen bäst i paddel på den ort du befinner dig i. Utan tvekan. Ja. Det tror vi.
Det känns som att det var stressigt och jobbigt att snitta och försöka prata engelska och teknik och titta i jag känner mig lite
tiltad är man idag faktiskt. Vi har sänt ungefär en timme nu. Vi ska väl runda av med att säga att nästa veckas gäst är numera körkortslöse Patrik Persson.
Vloggaren och YouTube-fenomenet. Absolut. Det ska bli kul att prata lite med Patrik.
Vem vet, kanske blir ett körkortstest. Han behöver ju ta om det. Och vi fortsätter på det spanska temat och ta in Cayetano Rocafort.
Mer engelska.
Ja, det blir spännande. Men det är jättekul. Vi satt ju, många har nog läst artikeln om honom på Paddelfeber. Där han berättade om sin livshistoria och det var betydligt mer än vad jag någonsin visste. Han har ju spelat med LeBron bland annat. Men åkte på en liten olycklig handolycka och skulle förmodligen aldrig spela mer.
Nej, men har gjort den där resan så vi pratat med många spanjorer. Jag tror säkert att det kommer vara fler spanjorer som kommer dyka upp.
Det hoppas vi. Så har ni några frågor till dessa gäster så är ni varmt välkomna att mejla in dem till oss.
Ja, det gärna det.
Och Instagram.
Bomba på det. Och har ni någon challenge som vi ska ge oss på?
Ja, inget för svår. Inget burpees eller...
Ni har ju sett nivån nu. Det kanske är bara bolla 10 gånger över nät på volley.
10 smash. Vi kan köra kick smash igen.
Lugn. Du bara för att du vill ha revansch.
Ja, jag vill ha revansch.
Nej, det kommer du inte få.
Ja, men tack så mycket för att alla
tack så mycket för att ni hänger med de här struliga tisdagarna tills vi får komma igång med matchen igen. Man är lite sugen.
Ja, jag är deprimerad. Jag får inte sända paddel och sitta här i all ära. Det är jättekul, men det är inte som att vara ute och träffa er framförallt och sända bra paddel.
Nej, så är det. Håll koll på vår julkalender också.
Ja.
Vi försöker, har ni något favoritklipp genom Får ni gärna komma in med förslag för att man kommer inte ihåg allt vi har sänt.
Nej, man gör inte det. Och det känns som att det var ett år sedan vi var ute och sände. Men så, hur länge var det?
En månad.
Inte mer?
Jag kommer inte ihåg när vi var nere och sände finalen i det. 25 oktober tror jag vi var final i Göteborg. Bra precis en månad. Lite mer.
Vi måste lyfta Erik här. Han gör en donering för sloppbollen.
Ja.
Det är snyggt, det uppskattas.
Ja.
Men tills vidare då får vi se